All roads lead to Rome. It's not easy to choose a right path if you're a technologist. You're pushed and pulled in many directions. If you want to know where to go, join your peers at the forum. They are discussing technology, innovation, and collaboration. They are sharing, mentoring, networking, and learning. They are building a community that is supportive and friendly, and they want you to be part of it. Go to the forum to find your answers, and don't worry about finding the right way. All roads lead to CITF.
Hello and welcome. Wherever you're joining us from, it's fantastic to have you with us for this online celebration. I'm delighted to announce the winners of the Real Innovation and Technology Awards for 2022. We tend to take technology for granted, and many of you keep working quietly behind the scenes, but today we're here to celebrate technology and the people who bring it to their organizations and customers. This is the 16th year of the Real Innovation and Technology Awards, and let me tell you a little bit more about the creator and host of the awards. The Collaboration, Innovation and Technology Forum, otherwise known as CITF. CITF has been an important element in the technology landscape in the UK, facilitating cross-organisational collaboration, professional development and technology leadership for over a decade. And these awards are a true expression of its ethos and its mission. There is no better person to tell you more about the Real Innovation and Technology Awards than the CEO of the CITF, Joanna Popławska.
Dear submitters, judges, members of CITF, friends and everyone who is watching us live, a very warm welcome. I'm Joanna Popławska, CEO of CITF, Collaboration, Innovation and Technology Forum, in short, the organizers and hosts of the awards. The awards have been our flagship event for 16 years, and over those years they have evolved. We can see this year again something new, the virtual ceremony followed by face-to-face event in June, and I hope to see at least some of you there as well. Sometimes those changes were driven by us, sometimes we were driven to change. Nevertheless, it's fantastic to be here again to celebrate the achievements of technology teams and the work that you have delivered to your organizations and your customers. This year we have received many meaningful submissions, and I would like to thank you all for competing in our awards and congratulate to all of the winners. That's absolutely fantastic achievement. I would like to also thank our judging panel for dedicating their time to judge all the submissions. Thank you so much. Without you, the awards would be not possible. Thank you also to our sponsors. Again, Cloud Cocoa and Leeway enabled us to deliver those events to you this year. I hope you're going to enjoy the virtual ceremony today, and I hope to see you very soon and definitely to see you next year. Thank you again and see you soon.
Thank you, Joanna. Now, I know you can't wait to hear the announcements, but firstly, please spare just a few minutes of your time to find out more about the charity which CITF proudly supports this year, the Alzheimer's Society. The Alzheimer's Society funds research into the causes, cure, care and prevention of dementia. In the United Kingdom, more than 1 million people live with dementia. Worldwide, at least 44 million people are living with dementia, making the disease a global health crisis that must be addressed. We hope that you'll be generous today and feel able to donate and support such an important cause.
Imagine Imagine a virus you know nothing about. The impact frustrates you. You can't go out. Imagine a lockdown you don't understand, where friends stop visiting and family is banned. Imagine the confusion caused by a bug. No smiles, no laughs, not even a hug. Imagine the isolation taking control, the hurt and anger destroying your soul. Slowly forgetting small things you once knew, like boiling a kettle and making a brew. Your memory disappearing in the blink of an eye. Stood in your hallway and not knowing why. Imagine your mum, your nana, your dad, unable to help them. It's driving you mad. The strain on the carers, their health damaged too. Imagine that person was you. Living with dementia during COVID-19 is even harder than you can imagine. At Alzheimer's Society, we hear from families every day and know they need help. Please support them by donating today.
We would like to introduce you to our sponsors for the awards, Cloud Cocoa and Leeware. We love you. Thank you, Cloud Cocoa, and thank you, Leeware, for being our sponsors for the awards. So, here we go. The first awards will be going to the outstanding recipients of the Individual Achievement Awards. The Special Achievement Award recognises outstanding contributions to the technology community by the members of CITF, and this year, CITF is honouring Mike Croucher. Over the years, Mike has volunteered his time, energy and expertise to support the ethos and mission of CITF. He's a passionate believer in continuous learning and professional development. He's also held many diverse roles within the CITF community. Alongside his role on the Membership Council, Mike has been a frequent contributor to many of CITF's initiatives, as well as an independent advisor to the CITF service team. Overall, Mike has been a fantastic spokesperson and champion of CITF's community. Cloud Specialist of the Year, Atanas Dichev. Atanas has been described as the lifeblood for the DevOps teams for News UK. He was our first hire in the Sofia office in Bulgaria, and our judges agreed that this was an excellent choice. Product Developer of the Year, Jagdeep Verdi. One of the judges commented that Jagdeep did not only show a pioneering spirit, but also worked tirelessly and with passion to ensure that his BP colleagues were also taken on the journey. The additional scores were given for building a partnering relationship with suppliers focused on providing end customer benefit. It was clear to the judges that Jagdeep is an excellent product developer who creates a blueprint for excellence and innovation. Project Manager of the Year, Jill Bennett. Jill impressed judges with her internal and external work to promote concepts, promote the industry and tech sector, as well as her self-start attitude to drive things forward. Jill is an advocate for agile working and puts extra efforts into training teams on better ways of working and coaching team members. Support Professional of the Year, Alan Campbell. Alan was chosen by the judges as he clearly goes beyond the day job in coaching, collaboration and building partnerships. Alan is a role model for junior colleagues and demonstrates superlative customer service. Clearly a star performer for his organisation, HarperCollins. Diversity and Inclusion Champion, Maya Nikolova. Maya is leading from the front and driving the development and ownership of an inclusive community within News UK that supports other women within News UK. Judges stated that her amazing efforts and the strides she's making with regards to women in IT must be absolutely celebrated. Technology Rising Star. Arsalan Harris. This submission is hugely impressive in terms of Arsalan's identification of a problem and his ownership of collaborating in an agile way on an exceptional solution and taking on all the required roles to make it a success. The solution is clearly generating savings and operational efficiencies and reducing risks for BP. Trainee of the Year. Aisha Barber. Aisha made great progress developing a career in IT from scratch. Aisha shows a clear commitment to developing herself and using transferable skills to get great results. The judges were very impressed with how well Aisha took on board a new challenge in an unfamiliar industry and achieved great things. Well done, Aisha! Today, we are joined by 3 fantastic technology leaders, members of CITF, Saba Carter, Nick Reeks, and the chairwoman of the Membership Council, Pooja Bagga. They will be sharing with us their reflections on the current challenges most important for technology. Awards highlight the vital role of tech talent, and Saba Carter, Chief Data, Intelligence and Technology Officer and one of this year's judges, will share some of her thoughts on how important it is now for organizations to retain this talent. So here's the first of our senior leader insights, Saba Carter, on retaining talent during the Great Resignation.
Retaining talent during the Great Resignation. Retaining talent has always been a great challenge for all employers, but we've certainly seen a new phenomenon during the pandemic in which we are now seeing a large number of people moving employment. The debate ensues as to whether this is going to be a temporary challenge or a permanent one, but nevertheless, it's something that employers are really having to think about and how they're going to get around this. Triggers include burnout, particularly amongst middle managers, people wanting to maintain the autonomy that they've gained during the pandemic, and simply just wanting better pay sometimes. The company purpose remains a concept into which we have to really focus and lean into. This isn't just what the company does as a core purpose in terms of production or what it produces, but it's the way that it goes about doing that. And this is often left to the Chief Marketing Officer or to the Chief People Officer. But in that way, you're actually just scratching the surface, and it's not a really deep, meaningful engagement with your employees. Getting this right means finding an authentic way to motivate all your employees together and getting the culture right. And when companies are approaching the return to office, they're often talking about getting back to normal or getting back to how it was. This fundamentally ignores the fact that things have changed, people's purpose has changed, people's motivations have changed. And so this needs to be looked at with that lens and those considerations. Not all companies have a social purpose that it's easy to straight away think of and align all employees to, but thinking about what those purposes might be and making sure that the culture isn't just driven from core corporate functions, but actually by all managers at all levels within the organisation is definitely going to help to resolve what is becoming a really big challenge for all employers everywhere.
Thank you, Saba, for sharing your views with us. Well, before we continue the awards, just a reminder that CITF is proudly supporting the Alzheimer's Society this year, and we desperately need your generosity. They fund research into the causes, cure, care, and prevention of dementia, so please be generous today. If you feel able to donate, that would be fantastic. Please support such an important cause. Thank you. And now, let's announce the winners in the project categories. We'll start with Best Tech for Good project. And the winner is Viettel Group. During the beginning of 2021, the COVID-19 epidemic in Vietnam continued to explode with a record number of cases. The health sector and the government of Vietnam have made great efforts to ensure a steady and secure supply of vaccines for the prevention of COVID-19. The COVID-19 vaccination management platform was born to solve the urgent requirements for the management of vaccination against epidemic prevention. The system and application effectively manage the administration of the dispensation and distribution of vaccines, managing the subjects of medical facilities, synthesizing the opening reports of the management agencies, and at the same time supporting people easily, allowing them to conveniently register for vaccinations, view their vaccination history, and provide a vaccination passport. Vietnam is now one of the top 6 countries with the highest vaccination coverage rate in the world. It's great to see the Vietel Group continue their successful streak as they were winners at last year's awards. Please welcome to the stage a representative from Rita 2022 sponsor Liware to announce the winner of a Delivering Excellent Customer Experience.
Delivering excellent customer experience. HM Land Registry for their project. HM Land Registry is going digital. HM Land Registry's existing software systems and services form a part of the crucial national infrastructure, safeguarding land and property ownership valuated at £7 trillion. This enables over £1 trillion worth of personal and commercial lending to be secured against property across England and Wales. HM Land Registry understood that to become the world's leading land registry was crucial to transform its internal systems. Their new digital registration service is an enabler for automation, introducing the capability to improve processing times, key to driving down the organization backlog and applications.
And our thanks to Liware. Project of the Year, with a total budget less than £250,000. The Law Society and CPS for their great submission, That's the Way to Do IT. The Law Society, the independent professional membership body for solicitors, established the Digital Workplace Programme to enhance value to its members, to improve communications, enable better collaboration, support flexible and hybrid working, instill digital confidence, and deliver organizational efficiency. CPS was their partner in delivering content migration. Project of the Year, total budget more than £250,000. BP for their project BP EV Pro, the revolutionary all-inclusive EV subscription service for London's ride-hailers. EV Pro is a world-class connected platform that aggregates data from various sources, such as charging points, vehicle telematics devices, and vehicle data. This provides a holistic view of the performance of the vehicle and driving behavior. The judges praised BP's submission for demonstrating the clear value to both the customers and business, as well as having a clear link to sustainability in the EV sector. Operational efficiency. HM Land Registry for their submission, Application Processing Delivering Operational Efficiencies. Application processing is an integral part of delivering a better service to HM Land Registry customers. This solution has increased operational efficiency by 40%. The submission was described by the judges as a solid articulation of business value and well thought out set of KPIs. The submission provided a good explanation of the surrounding project processes and governance model. Well, before moving on to the innovation category, I would like to invite to our virtual stage another Rita judge and a long-standing member of CITF, Nick Reeks, Director of IT at Tata Steel. In 2022, we all expect to face sophisticated attacks that target every part of IT infrastructure, and Nick will share with us his views on the subject.
Good evening. My name is Nick Reeks and I am the Director for IT in Tata Steel in the UK. Firstly, congratulations to all the finalists and the winners this evening at what is no doubt another great event for the Real IT Awards. All of us, I'm sure, are now well aware of the risks and the threats posed by breaches in cybersecurity. Whether it's heightened alerts that we're all receiving following the outbreak of war in the Ukraine, the impact of SolarWinds sunburst hack, Colonial Pipeline's ransomware attack last year, which dramatically reduced the flow of fuel within America. In the past couple of weeks, Pegasus phone hacking attempts ran to the top of the UK government. Hardly a day goes by, it seems, without some form of new cyber threat emerging for us to think about and to plan for. For us at Tata Steel, protecting our assets and ensuring a safe working environment is absolutely paramount. We strive on all aspects of health and safety, and in that context, the threat of cyber disruption is no different for us to protect our assets. So we're continuously looking at our resilience and dealing with the fundamentals, such as updating the operating systems, improving network defenses, patching applications. Our Security Operations Centre has gone from a concept to a startup to a key part of our IT operational team. And security plays an absolutely crucial role in all projects we now undertake, whether it's on cloud or on-premise. But for all this work that we need to do, there was an example in the last couple of weeks that for me was perhaps the most telling. One of our HR team came to us with an email trail that she felt by now had become a little odd. She believed she was in conversation with one of our senior executives on how to access and update details on the portal for his payslip, including just one small piece just to adjust his bank details. But of course, she wasn't in conversation with a senior executive, but someone had spearphished her and was trying to extract the maximum amount of information to commit fraud. Turned out she wasn't the only one in the team at that time. So aside from the obvious actions, such as blocking the email address, advising certain people to change their passwords on the portal, we also decided to communicate widely on the topic within the HR team and to share the example. This approach of sharing is always difficult for cyber. Nobody likes to admit they clicked. Nobody likes to share what went wrong. But if we're going to help our organizations deal with cyber threats, we must share, and we must make it acceptable to share. Transparency means awareness. Awareness reduces the threat. I hope you all have a great evening, and thank you for letting me share my story on dealing with some of the issues that are faced by us with the impact of cyber threats.
Thank you very much, Nick, for a very valuable insight. And thank you to you if you have donated to the Alzheimer Society. It's the charity that CITF proudly supports here at the 2022 Awards. If you haven't donated already, please do donate. Whatever the size of your donation, it will make a massive difference. The Alzheimer Society is funding research into causes, cure, care and prevention of dementia. Help their work continue by donating.
Cloud Cocoa is delighted to be able to support Real Innovation and Technology Awards this year. We would like to extend our congratulations to all winners, but let me announce now the winner of the best use of new technologies. And the winner is the Financial Services Compensation Scheme for their Submission and Resolution Data Lake tool. FSCS helps people get back on track by protecting them when authorised financial services firms fail. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, it was anticipated that the number of UK regulated financial firm failures could increase. The FSCS identified that they had to take action to ensure that they were able to efficiently handle substantially increased number of calls and maintain excellent customer service at a very distressful time. Using OCR technology, the RDL tool processes all customer data and undertakes an initial assessment to identify those documents key to determining the outcome of the claim. This submission was described by the judges as a great example of innovation, changing the way something is done and leveraging the latest technology to achieve better outcomes and improved services.
And now on to product innovation. And the winner is AM Opportunities for their submission, Virtual Rotations. When COVID-19 hit, the clinical training that all global medical trainees needed in order to enter the physician workforce ground to a halt. The US physician shortage, expected to hit 120,000 by 2032, is in the public spotlight. An answer to the impending physician shortage in the US and the global pandemic of COVID-19 necessitates foreign-trained medical physicians. But those physicians were not able to get the experience required in order to work in the United States. Understanding the importance of that education and the impact it would have on the US healthcare system, AM Opportunities, who had provided solely in-person clinical training, quickly developed a brand new product: virtual clinical experiences. The judges liked the idea and appreciated the speed of implementation. The potential expansion of the tool could transform this field of practice and means that the future of medical talent is not halted. Transformation of the Year. This award goes to BP for their fantastic submission, Transforming Marine Assurance. The pandemic and the knock-on effects of reduced demand for hydrocarbons highlighted the international reliance on the shipping industry. However, with the traditionally lengthy process to maintain the highest vetting standards, companies like BP can be penalized by the fast-paced chartering market, exacerbating the already global shortage of vessels and dramatically reducing the choice of vessels to charter for any one journey. BP's transformation of the vetting activities is designed to create a self-sustaining program of improvements with their stakeholders, whilst supporting their business process changes with new digital tools. It reduces the team's low-value activities, maximizing their value to their customers in a sustainable, repeatable way, and adding the skills to allow them to carry on this work long into the future. The judges recognized that a lot of work had gone into changing the process, identifying clear data points, creating a new process and involving stakeholders in this excellent project at scale. The next insight from Pooja Bagga, Technology Director from Royal Mail, seems to be appropriate given complexity of BP's submission. Engaging with the board to get things done. Please welcome to the ceremony, Pooja Bagga.
Hello everyone, lovely to meet you today and welcome to the Rita Awards, Rita 2022. I am going to share a few hints and tips now on how to influence at board level and get the results that you want. Engaging at board level and influencing at board level can be exciting, challenging, a great opportunity, maybe frustrating and protracted at times. So to get quick decisions at the board level, I have used these following hints and tips, which I would like to share with you today. The first one, which has always helped me, is telling stories. And when I say telling stories, you don't really have to tell long stories. It could be a short story, something that gives the context, the background, brings it to life, whatever scenario you're presenting or whatever business case you're taking forward. Of course, facts and figures speak for themselves. So it's good to have facts and figures. In fact, it's great to have facts and figures to corroborate your story. But the entire presentation at board level or the engagement at board level becomes really real if you practice the art of storytelling. So absolutely, it's something which can be learned fairly quickly. I'm sure most of you use it, but again, something that has helped me in the last few years to gain success and get the right decisions at board level. The second tool that I use quite successfully is actually drip feeding information. So remember, our board members are really busy. They have so many things to deal with, and they are constantly looking ahead, scanning the market, and more involved in strategic discussions. At board level, once we start drip feeding the information, even if it is something that you know will help them take a decision in a few weeks' time, I would encourage all of you to do that. Drip feed the information to board members. And when it comes to decision time, they have the background, they have the context, and more importantly, they have the trust and the faith that whatever you're presenting and whatever you want approval for will yield the results that they're looking for. Lastly, if you can, do a little trial. in the real world. Do a little trial with your customers. Do a little proof of concept. Do a minimum viable trial and showcase the results. Because when you go for a full approval or when you go for any decisions at board level, you've already trialed something that has given you the results that will make a decision fairly easy and simple. And believe me, you will get a lot less questions when you have some proof of concept and you can actually showcase that you have taken the time, made the effort to implement something in real time and go back and show the results. So yes, these are my hints and tips for today. I hope you find them useful. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.
Thank you, Pooja. Well, if you've made a donation to the Alzheimer's Society, thank you so much on their behalf for your generosity. Today is a day of achievement, but it's also an opportunity to give back. So please give generously to the charity that CITF proudly supports here at the 2022 awards, the Alzheimer's Society. They are doing so much for the over 1 million people who live with dementia here in the UK. So please be generous today and support such an important cause. Keep the donations coming in. Thank you. The next 3 awards recipients are vendor organisations. Technology is a fast-moving and competitive sector. The judges recognise the following organisations as worthy recipients of the awards. Sustainability Champion Vendor of the Year is Agilitas, with their submission People, Planet, Partners. Agilitas's pledge to act with impact for a sustainable future. Agilitas extends the life of hardware beyond the typical manufacturer lifespan, whilst ensuring the necessary quality standards and warranties. In September 2021, Agilitas formalized its sustainability commitments with the launch of the Agilitas e-Venture Charter to mark its latest step in the ongoing commitment to providing sustainable inventory management services across the IT channel. This initiative provides a more sustainable, digitalized supply chain, where it looks to repair devices in order to reduce single-use tech that is disposed of and replaced every time. This allows channel partners and their customers to significantly reduce carbon footprints and work towards the UK's crucial ambitions for net zero carbon emissions by 2050. Technology Vendor of the Year is Wazoku for their submission Changing the World One Idea at a Time. The judges like the ethos of the company, which recognises that addressing challenges facing the world is not only of the utmost importance, but also incredibly complex, and that even the world's largest enterprises do not employ even a tiny fraction of the world's greatest minds. Their enterprise innovation platform allows enterprises to access an on-demand community of expert solvers to address the challenges they are facing. Service Organisation of the Year. This title has been won by NLB Services, headquartered in Georgia, USA, for their submission Enabling the Next Level of Growth for Customer Businesses. The case study evidence provides for a very strong submission in terms of the impact of the services through the teams provided and the skills they bring. The judges found the concept very interesting as it combines technology and staffing to deliver technology transformation across various sectors. Now we move into our final category, Team Awards. The Tech Startup Team of the Year. Ineos Automotive with Oaklin for their submission Reservation Day Project. Ineos Automotive is a new automotive brand, launching the Grenadier to fill a gap in the market for a no-nonsense utilitarian 4x4. Oaklin, an independent boutique management consultancy, has supported IAL for 2 years. The R-Day objective was clear, to achieve 6,000 reservations in 3 months. They had 6 months to build the capability and launch Big Bang in 36 different countries, 7 currencies and 5 languages. our day exceeded expectations owing to the collaboration and hard work of the whole team. They received 1,000 reservations within the first hour and hit their core targets in 3 days, and went on to double the target by end 2021, totaling £5 million in reservation fees. And last, but by no means least, I'm delighted to announce that the Outstanding Team of the Year award goes to Heathrow Airport Limited, in collaboration with Oracle Capgemini for their submission ERP Cloud Implementation Magenta Program. Heathrow Airport completed Magenta, the largest business transformation program in the airport's 75-year history. The program replaced the legacy on-premise enterprise resource planning system for the Oracle Fusion Cloud applications and business processes. The program is a core component of Heathrow's strategy to modernize key operations, digitize aging infrastructure, and support efficient growth as they recover from the pandemic and build back better. Despite many obstacles brought on by the pandemic, it was delivered on time and under the original budget. The program team consisted of over 150 team members from 3 organizations: Heathrow, Capgemini, and Oracle. The teams were based in multiple locations including London, Glasgow, and India, covering all business functions across the airport. Many congratulations to all winners, and thank you again to all submitters for showcasing their incredible hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings the 2022 edition of the Real IT Awards to a close. But as you know, by no means is it the end of our celebrations. We hope to see some of you at the Drinks and Canapés reception on the 23rd of June. It will be a great opportunity to meet other teams and judges, and of course to celebrate. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you all again next year.